Hello, everybody. I'm Jonathan Coachman, and this is Super Bowl.
All right, much appreciated, Coach, as we welcome all of you to our exclusive coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Tonight, it's all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy. The first Super Bowl of the new decade, Super Bowl 54, is underway. This is taken at his 4. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
The Patriots take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Hey, set. Alabama, 380. Let's pick it up. It's out of time, guys. Out of time. Let's get off.
Now the leading rusher for the Pats last year is a rookie, Sony Michel. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down. It's probably a pretty good sign here on the opening drive if your guys from the secondary are coming up and spilling things in the backfield.
How about the adrenaline and aggressiveness that led his eyes to the backfield to run up there and make that tackle, setting a tone early for his defense.
And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
That's how we do, D. That's how we do. They don't want none. They don't want none of this.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3-and-out here on 3rd and 4.
I'm going back to you. Hey, pick.
Throwing now is Brady. And he will have a man, Demaryius Thomas. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Thomas, the 9-year vet. Of course, all those great seasons with Denver. 5 straight 1,000-yard campaigns in Denver. Dealt to Houston at the trade deadline last year and now trying to work his way back off an Achilles tear. And if healthy, he can certainly be a big asset for Tom Brady. 14 yards is the pickup there and a New England first down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they're in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down. Now a first down carry. It's Michel. And he'll lose yardage here. Going down back at the 28. Now it looks like we've got a Patriot down. Slow to get up. We'll get an update when we come back to Miami.
I got him. Shadow.
Now they'll throw with Brady. He's got a man complete. It's Julian Edelman. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A gain there of 21 yards.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
A chance for the first score of this Super Bowl. Here's first and goal. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Second and goal from inside the 5.
Check.
Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. Second and goal. On second down, they'll run with White. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. It goes as a loss of 6. And now third down. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, they took the shot, didn't get it, and there's definitely a difference here because they had a chance to get 7, maybe 8 if they pushed it. Instead, they'll likely settle for 3.
Yeah, opening drive, holding him to 3, psychologically, maybe a win for the defense. So now on 4th down, on comes Steven Gostkowski to try and get the Pats 3.
A 27-yard attempt.
And he'll try and throw here on the fake. Oh, but this is going to backfire as it's intercepted. Picked up by Reggie Ragland. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. And he checks this one down to Williams. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first. Just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season open opponent, and they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. Ended up having a pretty decent ball game. But if I'd missed him, it would have been a long night.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a first down on a gain of 10. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. They'll run it with Williams. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. On 2nd and 7, Mahomes eluding the pressure right. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. We're scoreless after 1. The Chiefs with the football as we start the second quarter. They're on the march, but facing a 3rd down here. From the gun, it's Mahomes escaping the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. Mahomes can sling it, but the feet are nimble too as he scrambles for a first down.
Here we go.
When plays break down, that's normally when Mahomes is at his best throwing the football, but as we saw, he can run it too. Last year, 60 carries, 272 yards, great elusiveness and speed, and the Chiefs obviously don't want him to be a running quarterback, but if he sees an angle like he did there, any opening, he has the ability to take it and run. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Mahomes. It was the veteran Devin McCourty. Got a hand in there to break that one up.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
Complete, the tight end Kelsey. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down. A little risky there when you roll out of that pocket right like he did. You complete the pass, but you don't get anything out of it.
But how many times have we seen when a quarterback exits out of the pocket, doesn't matter whether they go left or right, the defense loses its leverage, right? There's a little chaos back there, and receivers come open. Great discipline on that play. They didn't let that happen and held it to no gain.
Butker, what a pickup he's been for Kansas City the last 2 years. Remember, he was drafted by Carolina to be the eventual successor to Graham Gano. That didn't pan out. Casey got him as a free agent. He's been really good.
Yeah, Gano said, oh no, I'm keeping my job. But Butker found his home in Kansas City, a franchise record for points scored in his first 2 seasons.
Now this offense about ready to take over again. The Pats at the line ready to go. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? On 2nd and 9, Brady. Ben Watson was the intended target, the tight end. And now it's 3rd down. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
Now Brady. And that will be incomplete. More problems here on third down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on third down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
Here we go. Sugar.
Here we go on fourth down now with Brady. Being chased out left. He may try and run for this. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And it'll be a turnover on downs. So, Charles, why in the world do you take that risk there?
It doesn't make a whole lot of sense on the surface. I've been around enough of these coaches and enough of these meetings along the way. Sometimes they're so confident in a play call that they don't care about the situation. They think that that play, at that time, they're going to run it and pick up whatever they need. So maybe that's what influenced him there. I'm guessing because I have no other explanation.
Yeah, that's tough. Own side of the field, that chunk of yardage to pick up. Head scratcher. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. On 2nd down, Williams. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. With the first touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Solid job up front. Really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead grows to 10-0. They had the short field, and they made quick work of it. Just 2 plays to get into the end zone. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
Get ready.
Patriots offense getting the football back here, and it is a good time to be a Patriots fan, as it has been for the last couple of decades. But 5-0 for the 5th time in team history. Top-ranked defense in the NFL. They've not yielded a passing touchdown this season. Short turnaround as they host the Giants on Thursday night, and then they'll take a Week 7 road trip. A division battle against the New York Jets. So Brady and the Pats take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. The run on first down gets them a couple up to the 27. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Brady going to throw. Looking for Edelman, and he hits him. It's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 11 yards there, 1st down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
152 fighter. Jugger. Back. Slam.
Here's Brady. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. 2 minutes on the clock in the 2nd quarter of this Super Bowl. A reminder, coming up at intermission, we'll get highlights of this Super Bowl from Jonathan Coachman and the crew in Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report. Going deep here for Edelman. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
New England on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and a mile.
Check it, reload.
Shotgun now for Brady. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. Normally, I'd say this will lead to a punt attempt, but this offense already shown in the first half that they'll go for it on 4th down.
Well, they should have already said, punt it, punt it. Head coach should have already made that decision.
On 4th down on now is the lefty Ryan Allen to punt. And how about this, a fake? And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out, and the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. Kansas City's offense coming back onto the field, and they are doing so at 4-1. As we discussed earlier in the broadcast, a really surprising loss in Week 5 at home to Indianapolis, 19-13. And now 2-5 in primetime games the last couple of years, so they haven't been good under the bright lights, which is really where you would assume this crew would excel. But next up, they'll be home again to face the Texans, at the Broncos on a Thursday night, and then home again against Green Bay. So a couple of tough ones in there. And one interesting note, they snapped a streak of 25 straight games with 25 points or more when they only put up 13 against Indianapolis.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
And it's caught. It'll be a gain of 9, and it'll be second and about a yard to go for the first. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Sliding out of the pocket. And he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that can finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. Extra point up and through. And that makes our score 17-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
Come on, baby. Let's go.
Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this.
It got his man complete. 36 yards on the play.
We're going to work.
I think it's pretty safe to say that initially they had to be thinking about trying to get into field goal range. But after that shot right there, they've got to be thinking bigger right now.
And that was probably their thought offensively. If we hit this, great, let's go for the end zone. If not, settle for a field goal. Looks like they can try to hit pay dirt. 9 yards is the pick up there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3. So the halftime show of the Super Bowl abbreviated, ready to go for the second half. The halftime show, quite a spectacle, but it's back to football for the second half of Super Bowl 53. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchdown. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Got his man. It's Williams. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a run for Williams. Dante Hightower on the stop.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
It's Kelsey on the ground. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. Flush to his right. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. Demarcus Robinson there to make the grab. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn third quarter. Butker on for the PAT. And the lead is now 24. That time, 75-yard drive, 5 plays. And it's capped off with a Kansas City touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. So here are the Patriots now. They get ready for their first possession of half number 2. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger. But no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing. And try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Brady. He's going to look deep for it. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
Mahomes now to throw. It's complete to Williams. Give him 3 on the play, and it'll make it 2nd down. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
Well, that didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. He is going to find Hill here. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. How about 25 yards on 3rd down? They'll take it. Okay, so now the question, how did he get that wide open?
Well, we both know that he shouldn't, because from the time they handed out scouting reports before this game, he was circled, starred, everything. Find him, cover him. But sometimes you can scheme a guy open. You put the receivers in a bunch, maybe you move some motion, maybe you put them on the backside of a formation, and all of a sudden you've got a better matchup. Every now and then, the offensive guys, they figure a way to get him open, even with everyone keeping eyes on him.
And that's certainly a guy they want to keep trying to scheme open. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. No gain, and it's 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. And Williams is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Damian Williams, his 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl, as his guys continue to pour it on. Point after, right down the middle. And that will extend this big lead. That time, a 6-play drive. And in the end, it was all capped off by the Damian Williams touchdown run. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This will be fielded at the 6. Now a hit and a loose football. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy. because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he's secure.
And Williams is in for a Kansas City touchdown. Damian Williams with his third touchdown of this Super Bowl as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Didn't have anything downfield, swung it out to the flat. He did the rest.
Such a staple of so many offenses we see now. You know, in our discussions with offense coordinators, how many times do they tell us, hey, this offense is designed for either a touchdown or a check down? We saw the check down on that play, and boy, was it successful.
We saw a touchdown, too. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The Patriots offense now, they work their way back onto the field. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up.
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
You think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. He's going to float this one deep right side. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. They fake the handoff. Now Brady. He's going to float this over the middle deep. And the throw there going to be incomplete. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. And he's taken down, a Chiefs sack. Frank Clark. And now possession's going to go over with a football at the 20-yard line. So they have now gone for it on 4 times, and they have converted no times.
I know we talk about analytics and how it's entered into the game, and there's a good percentage that says go for it. You will actually make a good percentage. In this case, the analytics just... right out the window. 0 for 4. They've got to start looking at things in a different way.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. Now Mahomes. Flushed out right. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. 1 quarter remains here in the Super Bowl. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Rolling to his right. That's complete to Sterling. And they'll hustle up to stop him well shy of the 1st, right around the 15. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the 1st down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the 2nd half. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now the Patriot offense set to take over again.
And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
They go play action here on first down. Going deep here for Edelman. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. On play action, it's Brady. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. On play action, now Brady. He's going to look deep for Edelman. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Bashaud Breeland. He was looking for Edelman there.
Well, you're trailing. It's the 4th quarter, and you've got to throw the football. But the defense knows this, too. So they're just going to sit back, bring in an extra defensive back or two, the old nickel or dime strategy, Brandon, and wait for you to put that bad boy up for grabs. And this one winds up being intercepted.
It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down. Eluding the pressure right. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Stephon Gilmore dials the corner blitz and earns the sack. Well, there was 2nd long, now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving them exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. And that is very well done there, as this will be marked out of bounds at the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's it. Absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Throwing on 1st down is Brady. And his throw here's incomplete. He was looking for Julian Edelman that time. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Brady. Trying for Edelman again. This time he's got it. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a 1st down. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 46. Again, it's Brady. He's got a man complete. It's Julian Edelman. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. On 1st and 10, here's Brady. That's caught. It's Thomas. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. 23 yards on the play. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Patriots with the football as we get you reset. They've got it first and goal as they look to punch in a late score. No gain there as he kept it himself at second down. What a game this defense continues to play, huh?
Yeah, they've been aggressive from the first snap, and they've controlled this ball game. But right now, if you're on the other side of the ball, you've got to match that aggressiveness. No points so far in this game. Moving the football, got to be that way to go against them and try and get some points on the board.
And I'm curious on the defensive side if they stay aggressive because you know they want to pitch this shutout.
Yeah, they have to be aggressive, but they also have to be smart about it as well because one mistake can turn into 6 points.
If they're going to have a shot in this Super Bowl, they're going to need this one on fourth down. They go for it on fourth and goal, but that winds up incomplete. He tried to keep it himself, but can't stretch his way in. And this shutout is going to continue as the defense holds again. They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And he'll get him a little space here up to the 5-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. Back near his goal line. Here's Mahomes. And this one will be taken up. They'll spot it right at the 7. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's third down.
So many times we talk about having good eye discipline when you're playing defense, making sure your eyes are in the proper place on a given play. Looks like that discipline came to the front there, didn't it? They were able to hold him for a short gain when he took off running.
The Chiefs on third down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. Out of the pistol, here's Williams. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop him with 13 seconds left to play. Here's Dustin Colquitt now as he'll punt it away for the second time. And from their own end zone, it's a fake. And he's going to let it go deep. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. Offense back out now for first and goal after the successful fake. One final try now for Brady. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. Thomas the intended target, but it'll be second and goal. They'll try again here from the 7 on second and goal. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? So he jumped as a safety. You might know a thing or two about that from your playing days.
Well, I remember creeping up near the line of scrimmage on certain blitzes or certain coverages. Never jumped off sides, though.
Not once?
Not once. I wish I had a few times. That would have stopped some of those plays I got toasted up on.
And the Chiefs D closes in on him again.